Very grateful. It's good. This show is actually getting a lot funnier than I thought it would. This is probably the funniest episode I've seen in a lot of these animes that have came out around this time. And shockingly, the funniest parts actually come from the person who's the most dense in the whole entire story. And one of the people who are just not prepared for brotherhood, right? After rescuing the mother and taking her to this hospital where this human resides and takes care of, their kind, we actually get to see the mother recover, which is amazing. I did not think she would recover this quickly. I don't know why I think that. It just felt like something could be wrong, or maybe she would be in a weakened state after, whatever. So I'm glad that she's capable of even walking around and, talking and treating her kids nice. So it's getting to a point now where uh, all of these characters really can have anything pop off at this point, right? We just got one of them actually finding their parents and finding out, that they're alive and well. So that's automatically a lot better than what I thought was going to be the fate for these kids. But to be fair, it's also a problem because with people in your life come weaknesses and targets for your enemies. So if anyone is in trouble, it's definitely the guy who has two women in his life that he absolutely is in love with, and their family. So if anyone were to target him, it's not looking so good for the overall chances of him just, you know, not having anyone uh, use that against him, which leave it to a villain to definitely pull that card at least once or twice. But I love the fact that the whole entire case was just this easy, simple thing that the women who wound up getting her lips ripped off, her lips ripped off. Someone got their whole scalp taken off because it got all of her hair. Um, there's like an ear and stuff like that. We don't know what happened to any of them, right? Like they are just screwed at this point, from what I understand, and that's pretty messed up, right? Like that's a pretty messed up way for this show to conclude. Like, yeah, she was stealing these parts, but she told us she wouldn't do it anymore. Like, uh, okay, but what about all the other people? And to be fair, when we saw her, it looked like she had lost a lot of those features. Like she lost the lips, she didn't have eyes, she didn't, all she had was the hair and a head and then all of the silk from the Aya. So I don't know if that's the best thing. Like he just kind of dressed her up so she looks even prettier. And guess what? If a guy denies her, he's probably gonna get the crap beat out of him. But regardless, I do like what they're doing, adding more characters, making them funny, or making them have ties with our characters. Like she is head over heels for for our main character, for good reasons too. I mean, not only did she protect her brother that she thought was going to be the Prince Charming who was going to come and save her, and he protected her brother, and rescued the mom by doing all of that. So it's not a shocking thing for her to be head over heels for him. Unlike some shows where it's just like, oh yeah, she just likes him because she thinks he's cute or something like that. No, he literally ran through all of these monsters and protected everybody with no one getting hurt besides himself. And even though he got hurt, he didn't even complain. There wasn't one moment where he's like, "Oh man, that sucked," or "Oh man, I am still hurting after that long night of protecting y'all." That's just not in his character description. So that's why I definitely understand why she's probably, chosen the right person. But overall, it definitely is interesting to see what they're gonna do with this story and with these characters because even with the girl who's the fox not understanding her, side of things and why she felt the way she felt, why she was crying, and I love how he knocked her out of the tree and she tries to just climb back up. This was just a comedy golden episode. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really was laughing throughout most of it. So I really do hope they have more episodes like this where they can just keep me laughing. Because at the same time, it sounds like this show can get relatively dark at any time, and that's also something I am kind of looking forward to just because this world is a dark one and we haven't really gotten much information about it. So, with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace.